A relative of mine got their OPT denied because they made a mistake in choosing their OPT start date. A friend's sister got her OPT denied because they filed their OPT 30 days after they received their OPT I-20. If you're a student in the US or if you are someone who's planning to study in the US, then you've probably heard about OPT. But with all things like US immigration, there are a lot of rules, complexities, regulations that make it extremely challenging for students to navigate. But it's okay, yaar. Main hu na. Hi, I'm Priya from It's Okay, Yaar, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new today, It's Okay, Yaar is a content platform for South Asian immigrants, and we aim to educate, entertain, and empower them. In today's video, I am going to explain what is OPT, how to apply for OPT, various timelines related to OPT, how to select the start date for your OPT, the 90-day unemployment period, common reasons for OPT rejection by USCIS, what to do if your OPT is rejected. And before I begin, please subscribe to our channel so that you get notified about every video we post. So what is OPT? In simple terms, OPT or optional practical training is nothing but a work permit that allows international students to live and work in the US for 12 months after their graduation or for an additional 24 months if they are STEM graduates. How to apply for an OPT? To apply for your OPT, first you need to make sure you get a recommendation from your school's designated school official or your DS. They need to endorse your I-20 and make a note in the student and exchange visitor system or the CVIS. In most cases, the closer you are to your graduation, your DSO will reach out to you and ask if you will be applying for an OPT. Post that, you need to apply for your OPT or work permit by filing for your I-765 with the USCIS. Be sure to pay the necessary fee and provide the required supporting documentation as outlined in the forms. On approval, you will receive an EAD or your employment authorization document card that looks something like this. Please note that you cannot start working before you have your EAD card. Now let's discuss the most important part of this video, all the timelines related to your OPT. The first timeline that we will discuss is when to apply for your OPT. According to USCIS, you can apply for your OPT 90 days before your graduation date or 60 days after your graduation date. So for example, suppose you're graduating on May 13th, you can apply for your OPT 90 days before that, that is after February 13th, or 60 days after your graduation, that is until July 13th. Got it? But here is a catch. Remember that one of the steps to apply for your OPT is to get an I-20 from your school's DSO. So you need to apply for your OPT within 30 days of receiving your I-20. Therefore, it's extremely important, and I cannot stress on this enough, that you need to decide when you want to get your I-20 from that DSO and always apply for your OPT within 30 days of receiving it. If you don't do that, your OPT will be rejected. Now that we have discussed this, let's discuss how to select your start date for the OPT. As per USCIS, the OPT start date needs to be within 60 days of your graduation. So for example, if you are graduating on May 13th, you can select your OPT start date anytime between May 14th to July 13th. Since you only get a year of OPT, the natural inclination of most people is to choose a later start date to fully utilize their OPT. But it's also important to understand that in the meantime, if you get a job, the employer may not want to wait for a long time for you to join. In my opinion, a good start date would be anytime between 30 to 45 days after your graduation. Most employers are willing to wait at least a month or a month and a half after your graduation for you to join. Some may wait for the 60-day period, but why take a chance, especially in this current job market? Now, let's discuss the unemployment period during your OPT. As per USCIS, during your 1-year OPT, you can only accrue 90 days of unemployment. So, for example, if your OPT starts June 28th and is valid till June 27th next year, you can only remain unemployed for a total of 90 days during this 12-month period. Let's take another example. Suppose your OPT start date is June 28, 2024 and you manage to get a job and join it by July 28, 2024. So far, you have accrued 30 days of unemployment. Things go well for the rest of the year, but your company decides to do some cost cutting, and on January 28, 2025, you're unfortunately laid off. Since you've already accrued 30 days of unemployment earlier, you now only have 60 days of unemployment left to find a new job. If you are on STEM OPT, then you get an additional 60 days during your STEM extension, bringing that total to 150 days. Now, there are ways to stop this clock, but that would require an entire video by itself. If you want me to create that video, please leave that in comments. And if you like this video so far, please hit that like and subscribe button. Now, Now let's discuss common reasons for OPT rejection by USCIS. You applied for OPT 30 days after receiving your OPT I-20. The USCIS calls it the 30-day rule. Many people aren't aware of this rule and they end up filing it late and get their OPTs rejected. CPT was used full-time for 12 months. If you used your full-time CPT for 12 months, you will no longer be eligible to apply for your OPT after graduation. The I-765 application form and supporting materials do not meet the requirements. The most common I-765 errors include not using the latest version of the form I-765, omissions, no signature, correct content in the wrong box, wrong OPT code, incorrect writing format of the check, or money order that is not able to be cashed, insufficient supporting materials, the submitted photos do not meet the specifications, the passport is valid for less than 6 months. DSO got your I-20 wrong. As mentioned earlier, the internal application of the school is the first step in the process. In this step, the school's DSO will give you an OPT recommendation I-20 and the updated I-20 status in the system. Since most students apply for OPT at the end of their program, there may be a situation where many students submit their OPT applications simultaneously. At this time, the DSO may have human errors due to the heavy workload. If you find a problem with your I-20, reach out to your school's DSO on time. Under normal circumstances, you will first find out that your OPT application has been rejected on the online system. Then USCIS will send a paper refusal letter to your registered address within 2 weeks. Therefore, it's extremely important to follow all the procedures of applying your OPT in a timely manner. I hope this video was helpful and it gave you a lot of clarity related to your OPT application. Good luck with everything. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this video. And if you watch our videos, please leave a comment. We would love to hear from you. Share this video with other international students as well. And if things aren't going your way, remember it's okay, Yaar, and it will eventually turn around. This is Priya signing off. Have a wonderful day.